Hello, my name is Heather McIntyre, and this is my personal behavior change plan for my Introduction to Health and Wellness class. The wellness dimension that I will be focusing on is my physical wellness. I chose this dimension because it is one dimension that I need a huge overhaul in my life. Previous assessments show that I need to improve my eating habits and increase my daily exercise levels. These assessments show that I am in an elevated risk of illness and disease if I continue the current lifestyle path that I chose. The lifestyle factors that are responsible for my low assessment scores are my lack of activity level, not drinking enough water, and the lack of fruits and vegetables in my diet. I really don't tend to overeat, but I know I just don't eat the correct things, and sometimes I must be reminded to eat by my husband. The medication that I take curbs my hunger to almost non-existent levels. As far as drinking goes, I tend to drink more caffeine products and juices than I do water. As far as my activity level, I love meditation, but it's not being active. Most of my time is spent at my desk writing my novel, studying, and watching movies. Currently, my activity level is fairly sedentary. Most of my activity is from the hours of 8 and 9 in the morning, and then again between the hours of 3 and 4 in the afternoon. Those are the times that I am working as a bus monitor. I have small activity spurts with housework and parenting, but not enough to even get the suggested 10,000 steps a day. The rest of my time is spent writing my novel, studying, and doing my homework. Ideally, I would like to increase my activity level to an hour, split up into 2 segments each day. Tai Chi and yoga would be interchangeable for the first 30-minute segments, switching off every other day. Then the second segment would be either spent walking or aerobics, also switching off every other day. According to the Essence of Water website, about 70% of the adult human body is water, and there are 100 times as many water molecules than the total amount of all molecules put together. 80 to 90% of our blood and 75% of our muscle tissue is water, and water makes up about 66% of the weight of our cells. 60% is found inside the cells and 40% is situated outside the cells. The article also states that from the saliva that you use to begin digestion to swallow to the movement of your muscles is only possible because of the water in our bodies. The article likens us to the ocean, being considered as a matrix of life. It quotes, "It is a well-known fact that human blood closely resembles the chemistry of the ocean. In other words, the human body is like the earth and it carries the ocean within it. This allows the human body to resist temperature changes even when the environmental temperatures are extreme, just like how the ocean regulates climate." Unquote. With all the benefits of drinking water, like purifying the body from toxins, helping your digestion, and stopping hunger pains, to name a few, I can't help but be critical of my current lifestyle. Caffeine beverages dehydrates the body, and with all the sugar in the beverages, it can raise cholesterol levels, trigger weight gain, and put you at a higher risk of heart disease. Juices are healthy, but only when it's 100% juice, but everything needs to be in moderation, so much so that I must cut back my juice intake as well. Too much of a good thing is still bad. By drinking 8 to 12 cups of water a day and cutting back on caffeine and juice beverages, I can maintain my body's water supply and reduce the risk of dehydration. However, the water intake needs to rise with any high activity, like aerobics, walking, jogging, or running. The need to eat more fruits and vegetables. I am embarrassed to admit that my daily fruit and vegetable intake is next to nothing. According to the article from the Better Health Channel, you should eat at least 5 servings of vegetables and 2 servings of fruit each day, and that you'll get the most health benefits and protection against disease if you eat a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables lower the risk of type 2 diabetes, stroke, heart disease, and some forms of cancer, as well as high blood pressure. There are many health risks and diseases associated with my current lifestyle behavior, enough for me to be really worried about my future health and wellness, enough to push myself into making a change. My favorite quote, "The human body was never designed for a sedentary lifestyle. It was created to hunt saber-toothed tigers and walk 40 miles a day," is the one that I read often to remind myself to stay active. I currently have it hanging in my office so I can see it every day, motivating myself to go out and to walk or to do some aerobics. The risks of physical inactivity are vast, as you can see. The most obvious ones are obesity, diabetes, anxiety, depression, asthma, hypertension, cognitive heart failure, and coronary heart disease. But there are other less known risks of physical inactivity. Less known risks are prostate, lung, breast, and colon cancers, chronic bronchitis, osteoporosis, and osteoarthritis. Not only does my risk for these diseases and illness increase because of my current lifestyle, I must also look at my family history, which I am already at risk for diabetes, hypertension, anxiety, breast cancer, colon cancer, brain cancer, blood clotting, Crohn's disease, epilepsy, and arrhythmia. So how can I change my path? How can this change happen? So naturally, seeing all this can put a person into panic mode, which will no doubt increase your stress level, which in this case is good. It's exactly what a person needs to motivate themselves to change their lifestyle before it's too late. Remember these pyramids from elementary school health class? I do. One of the things I tend to fall back on when faced with a problem is my previous education. This is a great starting point because the need to familiarize yourself with the images you already know before learning about new things. Baby steps, right? These two pyramids give you the basics to start while you're learning more about setting up a new lifestyle. I needed to start slow, but I need to start now. There are 5 steps in the trans-theoretical model of behavior change. The first is pre-contemplation, which is the stage where an individual has no intention to change. The second step is contemplation. In the contemplation stage, a person is aware of the problem and starts thinking seriously about changing the situation. The third step is the preparation stage. In this stage, action to change the situation will be taken within a month. You begin to think about the future and desire to change the situation to improve the future. The next step is the action stage. This is the step where new behaviors are applied within your life. You are committed to making a change and are determined to succeed. The last stage is maintenance. This is when new changes in your life are becoming habit. That doesn't mean that you won't relapse, but the chances become greater each time you get back on that horse again. Currently, I am in the preparation stage of change. I'm aware of the problems that I'm facing and I'm looking toward the future. I don't like what I see when I look in the mirror. I hate that I can't do things I used to be able to do. And after these last 5 weeks, I'm really worried about my future wellness. I really want to be there for my children and perhaps future grandchildren. I've already started to change my lifestyle a bit but by May of this year, I hope to have everything organized to take some action. And according to the quote of Benjamin Franklin, by failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail. So therefore, I really need to prepare. Three behaviors to adopt, possible barriers, and a way to overcome them. The first adoptable behavior is to change my eating habits, making sure that I eat from all of the food groups. This will improve my physical health dimension by helping me lose weight and maintain that loss, lower my risk of heart disease, and boost my immune system. However, television and radio ads promoting fast food like McDonald's, Five Guys, Dairy Queen, and Sonic, and junk food like Kit Kat, Snickers, and M&Ms can really hinder your success in eating right. The key to overcome this barrier is not to ignore your cravings. There's a reason why you're craving food. Read that candy bar wrapper. Make sure that you're eating only serving sizes. Or better yet, higher quality of chocolates and dark chocolates can curb your cravings. I found that just the taste of chocolate in my mouth is all I really need to kill that craving. If you don't deny yourself the craving and only eat the serving size, your body will no longer work against you and you'll be able to focus better on your food health. A full commitment to walking is my next behavior change. This behavior can lower blood pressure, reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, reduce the risk of heart disease and stress. It also lowers your bad cholesterol and increases your good cholesterol. Increasing your activity to at least a half an hour a day or better yet, an hour a day, will reduce your risks substantially. Extreme temperature changes can discourage you, however, from walking. The key to success is to have an indoor backup plan. Some malls open their doors fairly early for walkers so that they can get their exercise in before the stores open and it gets busy. Yoga increases your flexibility and builds your muscles. It also reduces stress and increases your immune system. Risk of heart disease, hypertension, obesity, and muscle atrophy is greatly reduced. However, feeling as if you may not be performing the positions correctly or the feelings of inadequacy can hinder you from enjoying yourself and continuing your yoga routine. To avoid this problem, you can take a free class, ask the instructor questions, let them help you in those forms. Many health and wellness places offer free introductory classes for anyone who is interested. You may even be able to find a place that will charge a small price for each class. Get help from the instructors of those free classes before going it alone. SMART goals. Setting specific goals will provide instant feedback on your progress. Avoid setting too many goals, maintaining a gradual increase over time. It takes about 3 weeks to turn a specific change into a routine. The S in the SMART goals is for specific. And my specific goals, by the end of June of 2017, I will be taking 10,000 steps a day. I will be eating 3 healthy meals a day, and I will be doing flexibility exercise 30 minutes a day. Measurable. By using a journal, you are able to record the numbers of steps, your healthy meals, and the flexibility of exercise performed. Even if you don't attain your goals, you have set yourself a score of sorts to beat for the next time. Attainable. Make easy goals for yourself so that you can attain them. For instance, I gave myself until June of 2017. So by the end of April, I have a goal of 4,000 steps a day. By the end of May, I have a goal of 7,000 steps a day. And by the end of June, I have a goal of 10,000 steps a day. For my food, by the end of April, I am eating a healthy breakfast. By the end of May, my healthy breakfast and my lunch and my dinner are all prepared. And by the end of June, I can plan my healthy meals for the whole week and stick to the plan. And as far as my flexibility exercises, by the end of April, I'll be doing 30 minutes of yoga a day. By the end of May, I'll be doing 30 minutes of yoga or Tai Chi a day. And by the end of June, I will be doing a 30-minute of AM Tai Chi and a 30-minute of PM yoga, then interchange them. And to set realistic goals, you need to schedule time within your life to work on your goals. Be realistic about what you can and can't achieve. So my final plan to fit into my life is at 5 a.m. doing a yoga or a Tai Chi, 6 a.m. breakfast or shower, From 7:45 to 9 is work. From 9 to 11, housework. 11 to 12, I'll take a walk. Noon to 1 is a healthy lunch. 1 to 2 p.m. is studying. 2:45 to 4, I'm at work. From 4 to 5, I have my homework. 5 to 6 is dinner, which is a healthy dinner. 7 to 8 is either the yoga or the Tai Chi. 8 to 9 is my homework study time. And 9 to 11 is bedtime movie or book reading. By keeping track of your goals, you are able to get instant feedback on your progress. You want to track your date, your run times and mileage, measurements, weigh-ins, weight, training reps, sick days, as well as binge eating moments. It will help you see and fully understand your results. Also, don't forget to track your water intake. It's very important. You don't want to mistake yourself and think that you have the right amount of water in and you actually don't. So record your water. It's very important. Social cognitive theory suggests that people are not driven by their inner forces, but by external factors within your personal life and within your environment. To elicit change, we need to provide resources and support to raise personal confidence levels. We should also consider shaping our environment to encourage behavior change, to create opportunities for behavior to change. Health Belief Module provides an understanding of the influence of social, economic, and environmental factors of health behaviors. This model can produce information that can help determine the types of interventions to use to change health beliefs and behaviors. This model takes into consideration the barriers, individual beliefs, and the costs associated with changing a behavior. Quote, it focuses on the beliefs and perceptions of the individual, so it's appropriate to change behaviors that are not fully influenced by social and social norms. This tells us the importance of highlighting both the negative consequences of the current behavior and the positive consequences of alternative suggestive behavior. I got this from the Urban Adolescent SRH-SBCC Implementation Kit called Health Belief Model. The theory of planned behavior. Oh, I'm sorry.